So, cycle day 3 was yesterday, and I didn't actually record in the evening because I had a really bad headache, which has been happening for a few months now. I get a pretty bad headache around the end of day 3, day 4. And I found out that this could be a sign of iron deficiency after your bleed if you get a really bad headache. So I did get my iron tested a few weeks ago, and I am extremely deficient in iron. So it wasn't really a surprise that I did get a headache yesterday, but I didn't have any work to do, so my partner and I, during the day, decided to go to the beach. We were staying south of Bali, and we went to the beach, a couple beaches, and just lounged around and did some floating in the ocean. And I did just a time I was feeling reflective and closed my eyes as I was sitting in the ocean. It had a pretty strong current, and reflecting on, just how no matter where we are in life and the things that can come and push us this way, that way, the strong currents in our life that pull us and push us in different ways, that if we can find ourselves grounded within our body, that it doesn't really matter what currents come and push us and pull us, that we can always come back into that center in our body if that's available and feels safe for you. So, yeah, that was a pretty beautiful moment, just to connect with the ocean in that way and with my body in that way. Still in the connection with the divine in my bleeding time on cycle day 3, which was beautiful. And I did notice, though, we left one of the beaches at sunset, and I was just feeling really tired going out, and yeah, being in the sun really drained my energy, especially on cycle day 3. So we went back to the place we were staying, and that's when I started getting the really bad headache, and had to pack as we were leaving the south of Bali, and now we have come up to Ubud in the northern part of the island. So that's why I didn't film, but yeah, that was my cycle day 3, and yeah, I can't really think of anything else that happened. Oh, something that's been interesting this bleed is that I did not experience a heavy day. Um, so normally my day 1 is light, and my day 2 is heavy, and then my day 3 is a regular flow. And my day 1 was light, my day 2 was regular, and my day 3 was regular, and into the evening it became light, and it didn't even, I was even spotting last night and not even had a full flow anymore. So that's interesting that my period really only lasted for 3 days this cycle, which is very rare for me. Only occasionally. So with all the stress and the transition, leaving India and traveling may have something to do with that. Yesterday I did wear a cup, which I don't like wearing my cups anymore, but when we were going to the beach, so I decided to wear my cup. And yeah, that made me feel a little bit uncomfortable in my body, and I could sort of feel it in there, and even not physically, but this energetic feeling of the cup in there, which I don't really like. So that's just my personal preference. I wore a cup for 11 years before I found cloth pads and fell in love with them. So the cup is great for a lot of people, but it's not for me anymore. So it feels a bit strange putting it in my body yesterday. So that made me feel a little bit uncomfortable wearing my cup around. But yeah, that's all I will share for today. Thanks for watching.